Hello
Okay.
and welcome. In our interview today, focusing on getting started on YouTube in Zimbabwe, we have Courage, whose brand name on YouTube is Trading with Fun. Today, I'm going to be asking him questions about his journey with YouTube in Zimbabwe, sharing his experience and some of the nuggets that you may need to know in order to get started with a YouTube channel in Zimbabwe. I'd love to welcome you, Courage.
Okay, thank you. I'm so happy to be here, and I think it's going to be a good session. So let's do it.
Absolutely. So, to start off our interview, can you please tell us who is Courage so that our guest can get to know about you?
Okay, so my name is Courage, as you just said, and my YouTube channel is called Trading with Chan, and what I do basically is I help people start and become better at trading. So I started my channel, like, let's just say Courage is a college dropout, so it's real. I really did drop out from Blair Poly due to economic situations, not due to financial situations. I mean, not because I didn't want to learn. And then after that, I wanted to start a business, an online business. So I was trying a few things, and then I just got. So I think I watched your 1 hour session. I think you did that in 2018, 2019, somewhere there. There was this seminar that you did in Harare. I wasn't there, but I saw it on your website. And then I watched the whole thing. I was inspired. And I said, what is it that I can share with other people? What is it that I'm doing right now that I can share with other people? So, what I was doing, I think that I could share was I was doing trading. Right, so I decided, okay, let me start sharing my journey. So I started my channel in 2021, and now in 2020, end of 2025, we are still going strong.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'm happy that I was at some point a person that you could refer to in terms of a person who is making money
Yeah.
online in Zimbabwe. Yes, I've been doing that for a number of years, and a lot of people actually can attest to say, oh, we went through your information that helped us to get to the other stage. I really appreciate that. So, talking of
Thank you.
YouTube, you had other options of using other different platforms to share your lessons about forex trading. Why did you choose to use YouTube in Zimbabwe and not the other social media platforms mostly?
Okay, so basically, the reason why I chose YouTube is because YouTube is it's like Google, but if you start a website, it's gonna if you write an article, it's gonna take a long time to rank and start getting traffic. But I found out that on YouTube, you might upload your video today, and even if it's your first video, you might get 10, 20, 30, 50 views on day one, which is not something that can happen on a website. And then it's also a search engine. So people go to YouTube to look for things. And if you post your videos answering the questions that they ask, then they are likely going to get to see your content. And once they start seeing your content, if you are delivering the content that they want, it's easy for them to come back every day because people use YouTube each and every time. So as compared to things like Facebook, on Facebook, what happens most of the time is if you post your video, Facebook is going to show it to a few people, unless if you post that video. But on YouTube, everyone has got the same opportunity. If you post the same video answering the same topic, YouTube is just gonna judge which content do which one of these people do these people prefer to watch, and how do they get value. So from day one on YouTube, you can start getting views. And if your content if your content if it is possible to monetize your content from day one, you can do it on YouTube, because the first day that you post is the first day that you get views. So basically that's what I like about YouTube. And also the videos can stay there. I'm still getting views from the videos that I did in 2021 without even updating them. So it's a search engine. People like it. And I think it's the best platform if you want to build a long-term business.
Okay. So now let's talk about when you got started. What sort of challenges did you face in starting a YouTube channel in Zimbabwe?
Okay, so I think the biggest challenge that I had when I started out is basically procrastination. Telling yourself that I'm going to start tomorrow, or I'm going to record the video tomorrow, and not doing it, because I think I wanted to do this channel in 2019, and it took me like a year or two before I really posted my first video. Not because I didn't have the tools, because I had a phone to record the video and everything, but just because I was saying maybe I'm not ready. I'm not good at talking to the camera. I don't have content that people love. But the truth was, I did already have everything that I needed, but I just needed to record the first video and post it.
Okay,
Uh,
so
and I think okay, and I think the other challenge is that I faced in the beginning is I didn't know how to target the people that I like to watch my videos. And then I think until I learned how to do keyword research and attract people to my channel. I think also that depends on which type of channel are you starting, an educational channel or maybe a entertainment channel.
okay, so let's talk back about what you were doing at school. You said you were at Bulawayo Polytech, at
Yeah,
college,
yeah,
doing studies. The studies that you
yeah.
were doing, are they in relation with the Forex trading that you are teaching on YouTube right now?
No, no, no. At Global Poly, I was doing millwright, so I was into mechanical engineering, things like that. But then I was doing forex trading like as a hobby. Someone at Poly taught me how to trade. So we're trading, making money, losing money, making money, losing money. Just doing the basics of what everyone is doing when he's starting to learn about forex. And then I thought to myself, what is the best way that I can maximize this knowledge, right? So if I can share with other people, then that means if I share something, then I have to leave it because I can't preach what I'm not doing. So if I change someone to say you need to do this with your account or you need to be disciplined in this way, then I have to have proof to show them that I'm doing it. So also I think it was helpful for the people that I was helping, but it was more helpful to me because I get more knowledge from teaching, out of teaching, than when you learn and you teach something. Then it becomes you know it more because you are practicing it. So my studies were not near anything forex trading. So so I left college in 2019, and then 2021. That's when I started doing YouTube. So it's not connected.
Okay, so confirm that you're doing two things on your YouTube channel. You are a Forex trader yourself. At the same time, you're teaching Forex trading. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so now let us talk about the benefit of you teaching. What's in it for you when you teach people Forex trading? And at the same time, you're trading yourself, you're making money, probably losing money, like you said, making money and losing money from Forex trading. And then you going the route of teaching, you said, well, you mentioned that, how can I maximize? What sort of benefit is there in teaching?
Okay, so I read this book. I can't remember the name, but it said the process of learning something is you have to learn something, you have to do it, and you have to teach it, right? So I would see maybe I would see a strategy. I would learn a strategy from someone, and then I would test it. I would use it maybe in a few trades, 20 trades, 10 trades, or something like that. And then I would go ahead and explain it to others. Now, what that does is that I learned something, I did it. When I started to teach it, then I have to know it from like very much. I have to know it very well so that I can teach. And once I teach something, like if I see a video that I did like 2 years ago, I know almost everything that I said in those videos. So once you teach something, it helps it mostly to you as a creator. Once if you teach something, that means you are practicing it more than the people that you are teaching. And I think for those that I was helping, I think the advantage was for me. I was maybe we'll talk about that later, but I was not going to YouTube to say if you want to make money on forex, do this and this. I was going to YouTube and say this is what I'm doing, and this is what is working, and this is what is not working for me. so that the viewers will just watch it in a way of saying, okay, this is what he's doing. I'm not trying to tell them what to do. I'm just showing them what I'm doing.
Okay. So now, last time I checked, the YouTube channel had about 100,000 subscribers. I don't know how many
Yeah.
subscribers you have now. Can you tell us your journey of getting from those number of subscribers? What was your strategy?
I think the biggest thing was what I just said, to say in the trading industry. I think it's different from niche to niche, but I think in the trading niche, most people are gurus, right? We can call gurus. They go out, they show off everything, and they tell you that they're making money, to show you a lot of money, something like that, which what everyone was doing. And I see some people on YouTube saying this is not good. Like there are people that don't like it, right? So I said, okay, how can I be different from everyone else? So I thought, okay, for me, I'll try by all means that all my videos, or most of my videos, if I'm explaining, I'm not telling the viewer what they need to do right now, or because I don't know what their situation is. Like I might have some research, I might know a few things, but what I think I was different on saying I was just telling people what I'm doing. I was not giving people advice in a way of saying, do this. I was saying, this is what I did. If you want to copy me, you can try it. So I think people loved that because they saw me like a little bit authentic. Because in the trading industry, it's very hard for you to go to get people to trust you in a way that you get 100,000 subscribers. That means there's something that you are doing right. So for me, I think that is what I was doing right. And then other thing was also learning keyword research and SEO, because for my channel, most of the videos or most of the views were coming from search, and those videos uh, are still getting views. So there's a few topics that I really dominate. If you search those topics, my videos are always coming in the first page on YouTube. So I think that's one of the biggest strategies that I did. Was I was not chasing like the videos or suggestion videos or those that comes on your YouTube when you open for the first time. I was creating videos that people find when they search for something, and then I would answer those questions specifically for them.
Okay, that's amazing. So let us talk of. I've been interviewing a lot of different YouTubers, and some of them they are yet to be monetized their YouTube channel. They are yet to actually generate income from their YouTube videos. So let's talk about your strategy. What is your strategy to say, okay, this is how I'm making money from YouTube? I've interviewed people that are selling books. Some of them are into affiliate marketing. Some of them into promoting different services. Some of them are just focusing on just getting monetized. What is your way of generating income from YouTube in Zimbabwe?
Okay, so my channel basically makes money in four ways, right? So first of all, we have AdSense. That one is not much, but if you are doing a lot of views, like I was doing, like I think last year and last year, but one right now I don't generate too much views. But it's still okay. There's ad revenue, which is the money that YouTube gives you for adverts, right? And then there's affiliate marketing, which for me is big. I think it's the biggest earner for my channel. So affiliate marketing is basically when you promote other people's products and then you get a commission. And then we have digital products. So for me, I don't sell much digital products. I don't sell a lot because, as I said before, in the trading industry, there's a lot of people showing off things like that. And I think I don't really want my audience to think of me like this guru that is going to be driving supercars and those things. So I try not to sell much to them, but also there's digital products. I sell a few things, and then there's brand deals. Now, brand deals will come once your channel will really start to come once your channel grow to a certain number of subscribers, or we are getting a certain number of views. You start to see brands coming and asking to do promotional videos on your channel. So I do, as I said, AdSense, and then we have affiliate marketing, we have digital products, or any products that you can sell, and then I have brand deals now, but those are not much, but they really come. Some of them I don't really want to work with them because most of them are brokers. So I don't want to work with a lot of brokers, recommending a lot of brokers on my channel. So I turn down most of them, but they do come. If you get to a certain number of subscribers, your email is going to be having a lot of people wanting to promote their products on your channel.
Okay, amazing. So let's talk about your audience. You are based in Zimbabwe, and from my understanding, you are also based in one of the remote areas in Zimbabwe. I've spoken to you over the years, and
Yeah.
a lot of people think that a lot of things happens in Harare, but
Yes.
you stay
Yes.
in a remote place in Zimbabwe. Talk about your audience. You have over 100,000 subscribers on a YouTube channel in Zimbabwe. Where is
Yeah.
your audience from?
Now, what happened with my audience is when I started, I was doing, as I said, I was doing videos about forex trading. But then, in the beginning, I would say, let's say I'm doing a video, or maybe I would say um, how to start forex trading, and I would say in Zimbabwe in the front. And then I was doing that for some time. But then I realized maybe after 10, 20 videos that, okay, my audience can come from anywhere because on your analytics on YouTube, you can see people, I start seeing people from Botswana, Zambia, South Africa. So I said, okay, let me remove this putting Zimbabwe on each and every video. Let me just do videos. Then I found out that after about 3 years, I think in 2024, I only had like 10% of people watching from Zimbabwe. And then I had like another 30% from Nigeria, another 20% from South Africa, and then a lot of other countries, even United States, Ireland, and other countries. But then most of them now, to be honest, they are not in Zimbabwe. I'm in Zimbabwe, but I can communicate with people. Most of the people that I communicate with, they are not in Zimbabwe. Most of the people that watch my channel, they are not in Zimbabwe. So that's the good thing about YouTube, that I don't need to see all these people every day. All I have to do is post a video, and even if they are in Nigeria, they will watch the video with the same intention of someone in Zimbabwe. So what I do basically is on my channel. So in the beginning, I was mentioning that this is for people in Zimbabwe, but then I found out that my channel grew so fast when I was just doing general video, not targeting specifically Zimbabweans. So I have a very small audience of Zimbabweans. Most of my audience are not Zimbabweans, but also I have like 10% of. So if I'm getting like, if I get like 200,000 views in a month, maybe 20,000 of them are from Zimbabwe, but the other rest are not from Zimbabwe.
Okay. So now let us talk about your aha moment. A moment where you said, wow, this really paid off. I mean, I know when you're getting started, you have a lot of questions if it's going to work, and taking the risk of leaving your college and focusing on YouTube in Zimbabwe. So
Yes.
now, what has been your aha moment to say, wow, YouTube has actually paid off in Zimbabwe right now?
Okay, so when I started my channel, I think for the first year, I think I was getting I so for the first like 8 9 months, I was under 1,000 subscribers, and I was getting a few number of views. But then I did one video, which was a very simple video. I think it was a video which I titled "How to Place Your First Trade on MetaTrade," and then I just did a basic tutorial, and then I did SEO also. Maybe we'll talk about that because when you're creating these videos, you either create for search or for recommendation. So this was 100% for search. I put that video up. I think it took like 2 weeks. It was under 200 views. And then one day, I just saw that video going to 1,000 views, 2,000, 10,000. And then I think that one video brought me like 4,000 subscribers. A very basic tutorial. I don't know why, but I think it got to number one, to the number one result on the search, and it stayed there for like 6 months, and it was getting views. I think that video right now, it's about 400,000 views. And it had been growing since then. And it's a very basic tutorial. So I was shocked because in the past I was putting a lot of effort in creating these videos, but then I realized that sometimes you can just create a basic video and get much more views, because I can spend like sometimes I spend like 2 days creating a video, depending on the title of the video or on what I'm trying to explain or what I'm trying to do with the video. Sometimes I spend like 3 days doing like challenges and then post the video. The video might not do very well. Sometimes I spend less than 30 minutes making a video, and then the video will blow up. So I was shocked to the way that you can create a lot of content through the time, but then when one video goes viral or if one video does well, those people that see that video, they'll come back and find another videos, maybe because they like your teaching style. So that video alone made me a lot of money. And then there's this one time when I made like $800 in a day. This was affiliate marketing. I don't know how that happened, but then I just woke up and I saw in my account there was $800 in it, and I was saying, okay, now I'm doing this full time because I now have proof that this can work.
Absolutely. $800 in a day is quite a lot of money. So now,
Yeah, so
what
that's
confidence
when I
do
bought my. So it was like 3 years ago. That's when I bought my car.
Oh, amazing, amazing. That's amazing. So now, what confidence do you have in terms of the future and longitude? Let me just ask, what are your plans right now with YouTube in Zimbabwe in terms of content creation? Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I think in the past, like, I think right now most Zimbabweans are now realizing how powerful YouTube is. And if you really had doubt, or if I had some doubts before, now I think it's time to just say, no, this thing is going to go far. Because now, if you look at companies, if you look at some prominent people, like people with high stature, like you can see a lot of people now getting into YouTube, and you can see that now even the Zimbabweans, now the viewers, now they understand what is really happening, and most people are wanting to create YouTube videos. So I think for me personally, with my brand, I think I will be doing videos for the next 5, 10 years, and I'll still be getting views and making money from it. And I'm also planning to even grow make a bigger brand so that maybe you can have trading with turn, you can have marketing with turn, you can have YouTube with turn, so that I can maybe teach other people YouTube, I can teach people maybe marketing, I can teach people trading, and then make it a big brand. So I'm not going anywhere. I really have big plans for being on YouTube. I'm going to be on YouTube like I'm still going to be here. And I think even companies now understand that. Companies now prefer to to to, to advertise through influencers than on TV. So I think we are in the right direction, and I think YouTube is going to be here for the next I don't know how many years, but it's going to still to be here.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So someone who is on the fence, you said you did delay of creating your first video for a year or two when you
Yeah.
started your YouTube channel, which is, I think, what a lot of people may be doing right now in terms of delay. Someone may be
Yes.
watching through the fence and saying, wow, I'm shy, I'm old, I don't know anything, and they are delaying in terms of taking the first step. What would you say to them?
I think one of the things that I realized is that when you do that, when you say I'll start tomorrow, I'm shy and things like that, what you're just doing is you're just self-sabotaging yourself, because people really don't care much about how you look or what you are doing or what you are saying. And if you are giving them true value, like, because you are starting a YouTube channel, obviously you are going to, as I said, you probably want to start an educational channel. I think if someone is watching this, probably I don't think there's going to be really wanting to be into like those entertainment things like skits like that. I think most people here are going to be wanting to create educational content because they want to be making money maybe from affiliate marketing and things like that. So I think most people in those spaces, they don't really care about what you are wearing, what you are looking at. If you have all the teeth in your mouth, they don't care about those things. Those people, they care about what you are saying and what you are telling them. And you find out that once you create your first video, and if you don't want to be on camera these days, you can use AI to create your avatar, or you can use most of my videos in the beginning. I think I did like 35 videos showing my face, and then I did like the next 30 videos without showing my face because I realized it was faster that way. Because I was also doing the same thing, thinking that I'm shy on camera, but then I realized that people don't care. And all those videos that I did, right? Sometimes I would do maybe in an environment that is not very nice, that is not looking very nice, like other traders are showing. I was not in mansions. I was not doing any of those things. But people, I never saw someone giving me a comment of saying like you don't look good or something like that. Everyone would comment about what I was saying on the video or what is happening about the content, not about how I look or how I talk, because when I started, I wasn't really good at speaking English. I was dragging a lot, and even now, I'm not fluent at English like most people, but I still have 100,000 subscribers. People love my videos, and most of the comments are like, "You're a good teacher. I like the way you teach," but I'm just being me. So if you are authentic, doesn't matter if you are 60 years old. If you are, I have seen a lot of people starting channels, and then even at their old ages, and it still works. It doesn't matter how you look like or what you, all you have to do is give them value. If you promise people that you're gonna make them laugh. If you are promising them that you are going to show them how to do this thing, show them how to do that thing. They don't care about how you look or what your studio looks like. All they care about is the value that they are getting.
Okay, that's amazing. So, we live in Zimbabwe where there is internet challenges, and a lot of people may have issues with data and things like that. What's your comment on that in terms of internet use?
The creators or the viewers.
Probably the creators that say that, you know what, I cannot afford internet.
I think if you are serious about making money on YouTube, you can't say I can't afford data, because for you to be on the internet, you need data, but you don't need it every time. You need it maybe once, maybe you are creating 3 videos per week. Maybe you need it for like less than an hour, and it costs like 30 cents for an hour of data to upload your video. So I don't think it's someone can say I don't have internet. I think that's not an excuse, because for creating videos, you don't need internet. Maybe you have a phone, you already have your phone, maybe you have a laptop. You just create your videos. Once the video is ready, you buy data, you upload the video. Because on YouTube, you don't promote you just upload the video. If you have somewhere to share, you can share. But most people, we don't even share our videos after we upload them. We just upload the video, and YouTube is going to give you the views. Because when someone subscribes to your channel, or when someone watches your video today, then the next time that you post a video, YouTube is going to recommend that video to that person that watched the previous one. They know who watched your video. So I don't think that it's any excuse to say I don't have that. If to the creators, then to the viewers, you might say most people don't watch YouTube, but then you will find out that there is a big portion of people that are on internet nowadays, and maybe there's a few people that don't go on internet, but most people now stay on TikTok, on Instagram. Most people have data now, and Starlink obviously have given people a lot of access and cheap access to YouTube. So I don't think it's an excuse to say I don't have that, especially as a creator, because you don't need it. You don't need it every time. You need it maybe for 1 hour to post your video.
Okay, so let's talk about you have mentioned that TikTok, Instagram, and all these other platforms. How do you
Yes.
integrate other platforms to contribute to your YouTube channel in Zimbabwe? And have you done that? A very good example is you have a YouTube channel and you've got other external platforms where you share your content. What's your strategy to that?
Okay, so I think that I haven't really gone. I think I'm planning to do that, and we're starting to do that now. But so this is a solo creator. So my strategy was in the beginning focus on one platform, learn everything that you can about that platform. Because for me now, I know how YouTube recommends videos because I've been learning a lot of these things. But then I think the best way, if you want to start, if you're just starting out, you don't want to be creating TikTok videos and Instagram reels in the same time as YouTube videos. You want to focus on enough content. I try to post it 3 times a week, especially in the beginning. So I think that's a good for YouTube. I think that's a good ratio. So focus on that one platform. Get people to know you. Once people start to know you, you now have a brand. You can now uh, creating TikTok videos, Instagram reels, Facebook reels, and other types of content. And then maybe if you are monetizing, like what I'm saying, like if you are doing affiliate marketing in other things, if you are doing affiliate marketing and selling your products, then you don't want to sell those things directly on your channel. So you need somewhere where you communicate with your audience on a daily basis, just to keep them coming back, so that every time, if you, for example, I used to have a Telegram channel. Now in the trading industry, Telegram is been there's a lot of scammers on Telegram. So I think this we can do something better. But let's say you are creating, let's say, videos about so I taught my sister how to do YouTube, and she's doing sewing videos because she's good at sewing. And then I told her you have to create your WhatsApp group where you just share your ideas, new things before you. So the good thing about that is, let's say you have a WhatsApp group, your WhatsApp channel, and a YouTube channel. You might have an idea, maybe one idea. Instead of writing it down on your notes, you can write it on your channel. And then if people react to it, you know that this is a good idea. You create a video about that. I think that's the strategy that I've been using. For us, we use Telegram channel, but I think for most people, it can be WhatsApp, it can be email, somewhere where you talk to your audience, or it can be Twitter. You can create a Twitter page and you can post those, and then you find those ideas that people react to. You know that people need these ideas, and then that's you post you.
Okay. So now you spoke about teaching your sister about sewing. So
Yeah.
I understand you're only focusing on forex trading. So what sort of other opportunities are there for someone who is saying, you know what, I need to start a YouTube channel in Zimbabwe, but I don't know what topic to focus on? Can you just give maybe five or less topics that you've seen online people doing and very good examples of what people can consider, like different niches? I mean.
Okay, so I think the problem of choosing a niche is one of the things. Maybe I forgot to talk about that, but it's one of the things that might take you a long time. So when I said that it took me like a year and a half or 2 years to start my channel, one of the things was what do I talk about? What expertise do I have? Because if you are teaching people something, you have to be good at it. But it's not really true on YouTube. What you just want to do is you just want to know a little bit more than someone who's watching you. Like if I wanted to start a YouTube channel right now, I would look at, okay, what is the other things that I know? So for now I have advantage because I know YouTube, I now know how to do marketing, I know how to do affiliate marketing and other things. But if someone is just look at most of the time, I think what I could have done when I started, if it was in trading, I could have taken things that I was learning at poly and teach them on YouTube. Someone can, if you are already doing something, like, let's say, something that I think is going to do well, if you monetize it, and if you, I've seen, I think you have another channel that talks about uh, where you do videos that uh, uh, are related to those things: construction, farming, there's sewing, there's cell phone repairing, all the things that small services that you offer for other people. If you are already in a business, you can put that online. If you don't have, you can learn something and do it. Like if you give yourself 30 days to learn, let's say, programming, or to learn how to build websites. After 30 days, you now have the content to share with others.
Absolutely.
So I think there's basic things that people are doing, like they don't think that it's valuable to share those things. But if you start sharing those things, you find out there's a lot of people that are interested to do the same thing that you are already doing, maybe already.
Oh, amazing. So now let's talk about we're almost coming to the end of our interview. If there is a question or a tip that you want to share with our audience, what could that be? So this is an open question where you say, could I, oh, you should have asked about this. What could that be?
Okay. So one of the things that is going to happen when you start your channel is, in the beginning, if you are just starting out, first thing, if you want to start a channel, do not start a channel today and post a video today. So what I mean is, so most people already have channels, right? Most people have already channels. Maybe they don't know that they have channels, but if you can comment and like on other people's videos on YouTube, that already means you have a channel. So don't create a channel right now and post. Find those channels that you created like a year ago. That channel that you are not posting. I think on YouTube. I think for YouTube, it shows that this channel is old enough. It's not a channel that was created today to post the videos or to try to spam people. So uh, YouTube knows that they need to trust you first before they give your videos out there. So for some people, they might create a video today and go viral today. It happens. But I think for most people, you just have to know that your first 30 videos are not going to get a lot of views. So those videos are basically for you to practice making videos. And the more you make, the better you become at talking to the camera, the better you become at remembering what you want to say. And if you have a script, the better you are at reading a script in sound natural. And uh, I think that those things. Number one, if you have an old channel that you are not posting, if you want to start now, use that channel. But if you don't have, you can create now. But it's better if you have a channel already that you are not posting, use that. And then also make sure your first videos don't look to get it 20,000 views, 10,000 views on your first video. Just create the video, even if it gets 0 views. Create another one, until you start. When one video gets views, people will come back and watch those other videos once they know you. So it's going to take one video, but it can be one video out of 50, it can be one video out of 30. Also, if you want to get knowledge about YouTube, I think one of the mistakes that I made was, at some point I was starting to get more views. I was getting like 300,000 views a month or 350,000 views a month. And I was making more money on AdSense on those days. And then when I started to do that, I was getting advice from people who are doing entertainment channels. Like, for example, most people who copy what Mr. Beast is doing. Their videos are cutting after every 5 seconds. There's a change of scene after every few seconds. Just they call it audience retention, to make people watch more and more and more. But if you are doing an educational channel, I think for me, it hit my channel at some point, because one, you start to give less value, you focus more on how things look, and also you burn out. So I was doing a lot of work, and at some point I got to a point where I was saying, oh, I can't create more videos, because I was doing a lot of work. I was spending like a week or 2 weeks on one video. But if you're doing an educational channel, you are wasting time, as I was saying. Just your value should not be what the video look like. Your value should be on what people are hearing. What are you saying? What are you telling them? So I think if you are just get advice from the right people. If you are doing if you want to do a channel that makes money with affiliate marketing and these other ways, it's better. But I think it's best in Zimbabwe. Here in Zimbabwe, I was trying to say it's far much better for you to go in a way of trying to monetize with affiliate marketing, digital products, and other things, rather than trying to go for AdSense from day one, because you're going to need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And I think if you're targeting Zimbabweans specifically, it's going to take you a long time. But if you are doing a type of channel which you can offer services, or you can teach other people something, then you can monetize from day one. You can get your potential client from the first viewer that watches your video. So that's very important. And also, if you are learning, try to learn from people that are doing the same type of channels. Like, for example, if you want to learn how to do an educational channel, if you learn from KudaOnline, for example, or if you model what I'm doing on my channel, on your channel, for example, you find out that you can make money without going without getting a lot of views. So I'm just trying to say it's far much easier to monetize it in that way, or rather than trying to be like, for example, Fritz or Comic Out.
Absolutely.
It's far much better that way.
Yeah, go ahead. So now let us talk about the idea of money. I know that a lot of people, their goal eventually is to make money.
Yes.
So there's going to be the content creation and the money. Those are two things
Yes.
that people should actually rush on. And I know that quite a
Yes.
number of people are going to be focusing on the money. How do they balance between creating content and making the money? Because in some instances, some people may get started, and when they see that the money is not coming in, they stop. What's your comment on that?
Yeah, for example, my channel started making money with affiliate marketing like a year before I was approved for AdSense. So the easiest way, if you want to start a channel and make money, is try to do something which you can monetize, as I was saying, before YouTube put you in their AdSense program. Like for example, as I said, I just started. I just helped my sister to start her own channel. She's doing sewing videos. So she just finished a sewing course. Like so, what she did is we decided that really she should enroll in a sewing course. Then after she go through that course, then she's now good at sewing, and then now she's doing her own videos, and now she's just sharing different kinds of what they do in sewing, so the stitches, patterns, or those things. So the way that we are trying to monetize it right now, we are trying to get reviews and try to find what is the best way to monetize. So the best way for us is to recommend other people's products or to get so in the near future, what we are going to do is we are going to have a write an ebook, or we are going to help you to get in an ebook about sewing written or record a video course, so that from the beginning, with the few views that she's getting, she can get potential people to buy. So it's much faster to sell other people's products. But then as soon as you get enough knowledge, you have to create your own products, and then you can sell those things without getting a lot of views. So that's the easiest way to go about it. If you want to get money from, let's just say, in the first 90 days, you can get your first customer by focusing on selling something on your channel, not waiting for YouTube to approve you for AdSense.
Okay, now let's talk about for some people who may hearing the word AdSense and affiliate marketing for the first time, and how does it incorporate into YouTube? So answer the first question: what is AdSense? What is affiliate marketing, and how does it work hand in hand with YouTube in Zimbabwe?
Okay, so basically, affiliate marketing is basically when you sell other people's product for a commission. So what you are doing is, let's say there's a company that you use in your process. Let's say I'll just give you an example of, let's say, farming, right? So let's say someone just started a farming channel in Zimbabwe, and then they can partner with people that sell other farming tools or farming equipment, or let's say feeds and something like that, right? Or let's say, for example, you are talking about crypto, right? There's companies that people use like crypto wallets and other things. So those things that you are using, if you in your industry, the things that you are teaching other people, if there's something that you are using and probably you are paying for that thing, then that means that thing can be bought with other people that are watching your videos. Like, so affiliate marketing is basically, so example, if I'm selling a course, I might say, okay, talk about my course, and then I will give you a unique link that you will put on your YouTube description or on the pinned comments. Now, the pinned comments now can get more views than the YouTube description. So we found out that if you put your links on the pinned comments, most people will check the comments. There's more people that check the comments than those that check the description. And also in your videos, you can say, okay, I've been doing trading, I've been how to maybe do a video of how to store Bitcoin. And then in the video, you just maybe you say, okay, you have to join Bybit, for example, to create your crypto wallet. In the on the description of the video, you can also mention on the video that if you also want to join the same company with me, Bybit, you can click the link. I just an example. You can click the link below. So that link is going to have a unique code. That link is going to have a unique code. So if you click that link, the company will know that this customer came from your click, and then they will reward you a certain commission. So programs where you can get paid 90% of whatever they are selling. So if they are selling something for $100, you might get $90 up from each sale. Though that can happen in digital products, but in physical products, you can get 10%, 5% of whatever people buy through your link. So that's like, for example, you may referring someone to say, when you go to buy something in town, just tell them that you came from me. And then that person, if they know that someone came from you, they will give you a small commission. So that's basically affiliate marketing. You can sell anything. And then AdSense is basically when you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, YouTube is going to put ads on your video. So those adverts, when you are opening, if you are watching YouTube, those adverts that you skip most of the time, there are people that are being paid. So everyone that when you watch a video, if you watch an advert first, that person is going to get a few cents from the few seconds that you have watched. So that's basically AdSense. That's so I think those two. And then as time goes on, you can sell your own products as well. If probably maybe you already have a business and you are already doing something, it's far much faster to market that you using YouTube, and you can get more customers on YouTube than maybe you can get with the word of mouth.
Amazing. So you know what, Courage? I wish I could ask you a lot of questions because you seem to have mastered the art of YouTube in Zimbabwe and also
Thank you.
creating an audience that is international. But I'm gonna
Thank you.
end my conversation here. And I know that some of our listeners may want to continue this conversation and ask you questions with regards to your YouTube channel niche, which is Forex trading and your teaching style. So how can people get in touch with you? Can you share your YouTube name or your website or your socials, any contact that you feel to have people contact you for further questions?
Okay, so for now, I'm not teaching people how to do YouTube, which I think maybe I should be doing. But so for now, the contacts that I have, if you want to contact me, you probably have to go through my YouTube channel. So just go to YouTube, you search for trading with Tan. So you do trading with, then Tan, it's THAN. You are going to see my channel. So any video that you click, there's a link either in the description or in the pinned comment. You click that link, it can get you to our community. But I think the best way, if they want to know about YouTube specifically, not about trading. So if they want to learn more, I would probably share. Well, I will probably send you my one of my WhatsApp numbers so that maybe you can put it somewhere so that they can contact me directly. But so for now, I'm not teaching YouTube, but maybe I should be doing that. But I can help people that come through, especially if they come from you, because I respect your brand and I would love to work with people that work with you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Courage, for the wisdom. I appreciate you being on this conversation. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.